There is a legend coming to Morgantown, West Virginia this weekend. That's right, I didn't stutter. There is literally a legend coming to Morgantown, to West Virginia University. And I promise you, it's not clickbait. I'll explain right after this word from one of my channel sponsors. Since 1931, the attorneys at Katz, Cantor, Stone Street, and Buckner have been the voice for victims who have suffered serious injury or death. They have a fierce passion for truth and justice and a sincere compassion for those who have been wronged by others. Whether you have been in a car accident or fighting with an insurance company, or you or a loved one has suffered serious injury or death due to medical negligence, we will ensure your voice is heard loud and clear. Katz, Cantor, Stone Street, and Buckner will ensure there is justice for all West Virginians because we are your lawyer, your voice. Visit us at yourlawyeryourvoice.com. What is up, and welcome into this episode of Couz's Corner. I'm your host, Couz, and here we serve up nothing but top-shelf college, football, and basketball now, news and analysis around the West Virginia Mountaineers, the Big 12, and sometimes a little conference realignment talk. Today, the focus is on West Virginia, and it is on the legend that is setting foot in Morgantown this weekend, and again, it's not clickbait. Legend Bay, a three-star high school quarterback recruit, is coming to Morgantown. Yes, you heard it right. His name is Legend. Bay, meaning the last name, B-E-Y. He is a consensus three-star recruit by all four services. Some out there are reporting that he's a four-star, but I just looked it up. He's not. Now, he's right on the cusp of it. He's an 89 rated player, according to 24/7. He does have a legit chance to get into that four-star range. He's very close. But right now, he's a three-star. But Legend Bay is an absolute dog. And West Virginia, it looks like, is getting in the mix late in the game here thanks to new inside receivers coach Logan Bradley and his Texas connections. Logan Bradley is out of Texas. He's just been added to the West Virginia staff in recent weeks to replace Blaine Stewart, and he's dipping into his Texas pipeline. Legend Bay is a 5'10.5" 175-pound athlete out of North Forney High School in Forney, Texas. It's at the Class 6A level. He's a Class of 2026 recruit, and I'm telling you, you need to go watch his highlights because he's an absolute stud. He's a sub, it's my understanding based on what I've read, he's a sub 11-second 100-meter dash guy in track, which means he can flat out fly. It would probably make him one of the fastest guys on the team were he to come to West Virginia University. Right now, 24/7 Sports has him crystal balled to go to Texas A&M. However, they also have Notre Dame, Duke, and West Virginia as warm interest. Legend Bay has warm interest in those schools, and Legend Bay also put out his top 10 recently. And as you will see here on this screen share I'm getting ready to do, you will see he has West Virginia in his top 10, along with Notre Dame, Oregon, Texas A&M, Oklahoma, Georgia, Ohio State, Texas Tech, Duke, and Boston College. A lot of blue bloods on that list and some new bloods to go along with it. But West Virginia lands themselves squarely in the running for this star quarterback. Now, he's listed as an athlete on most of the recruiting services, but they are apparently recruiting him as a quarterback. And when you look at the other post he made before that, he said, I will be at West Virginia this weekend for an official visit. He also made a post, said hashtag HellWV, at Real Coach Rod, at Coach Bradley WVU, and at Noel_Divine7. So it looks like maybe Noel Divine is also potentially helping to recruit this young man to West Virginia. Now, if you look back at Coach Rod's historic success with quarterbacks, I think he has to consider that, right? When you look at the success he had with Pat White, the guy on the screen now, the success he had with Denard Robinson at Michigan, the success he had with Khalil Tate at Arizona, even last year with Tyler Huff at Jacksonville State, I think that will help Legend Bay, or help West Virginia rather, have a legit chance to land this highly recruited, highly touted young man. Now, one of the knocks against him, he's only 5'10.5". But when you look at the offense Rich Rodriguez runs, I think he would excel. I'm going to leave a link to his huddle highlights in the description box, but when you go watch them, when I watched him, here's what stuck out to me. Obviously, his speed. But not only is he fast, he's actually a strong runner too. There was one play he ran up the middle. It might be the first play on the highlight. He ran up the middle. He had 3, 4, 5 guys. I don't remember how many it was on the defense, and he literally carried them up the field for several yards. They could not bring him down. Very strong runner. There are other plays on there that shows him breaking tackles. He can make people miss, and he can flat out just outrun you. They ran one play. It looked like they were going to spike the football. Everybody was tight to the line of scrimmage. He takes the ball, fakes a handoff, runs around the outside, outran the defensive end, the edge rusher, the linebackers, the DBs, straight to the end zone. He could excel. He could be an absolute star. West Virginia needs to bring out the red carpet for this young man. I'm sure they will. Hopefully, the donors, whoever can step up and get some NIL money for this young man, because I think he could be a future star quarterback in West Virginia. I've done it, said in previous videos. I love the quarterback room. I like Nico. I like Jalen Henderson. I even think Max Brown might be underrated. I like Khalil Wilkins and Scotty Fox. This would be Legend Bay would be another great addition to that quarterback room and could be yet another future star at the position for the Mountaineers. I really hope West Virginia can land this young man. It would be a huge get to get him away from the schools I just mentioned. Right now, it looks like Texas A&M is a favorite in the clubhouse. So if West Virginia can land him over top of a school like a Texas A&M, who not only is in his home state, but also has much deeper pockets, it will be a very, very big recruiting win. Now, I don't normally do a lot of videos on players who have yet to commit, but a player of this magnitude and this caliber, I think it's worthy of it. And the fact that he is doing a visit to Morgantown shows that they are in serious contention, in my opinion. I'll tell you, there's one play that I don't want to fail to mention to you. There's one play on his highlight reel. He does a jump pass, but he's running when he does it. And he's in somebody's grasp when he does it. It's an absolutely phenomenal play. Again, go check out the highlights. I've also shown a couple to you here during the video, but I recommend you watch the entire clip. You will be impressed. And let me know in the comments section, just based on what you've seen so far and what you hear from this video, what do you think about Legend Bay potentially coming to Morgantown? I mean, to me, all you have to do is look at the list of recruits or list of teams that are recruiting this young man to show how good he is. Now, he calls himself a 4-star, and maybe he was at one time, and I do think he might be by the end of his senior year again. So I'm not going to take that away from him. And in his mind, I'm sure he is a 4-star. And to be honest with you, I think he's good enough to be a 4-star. But he's only 1 point away from being a 4-star based on 24/7 ratings. So he's right on the cusp of being a 4-star anyway. So whether it's 3-star, 4-star, doesn't matter. He's talented. He's very fast, and I think he would excel in a Rich Rodriguez offense. But let me know what you think in the comments. Also, want to give a shout out to my channel sponsors, Cats, Cantor, Stone Street, and Buckner, and Appalachia Digital. Appalachia Digital are the folks who designed my brand new website, wvsportschat.com. Please go check them out. If you have a small business and you're looking to get yourself a new site, let them help you. If you already have a website and you're just looking to get found more on Google, they can help you with that too. Go to appalachiadigital.com/Couz. Let them know I sent you. They will hook you up. I really appreciate you tuning into this episode. Hope the rest of your day is top shelf. Stay blessed and Q Country Roads.